Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel. Ripple has caved into an SEC demand that, at least on the surface, sounds like it would be consequential, let's say. So why did they do it, and does it actually matter? Well, that's exactly what I want to ultimately get to. And also the SEC, they filed a motion that just, frankly, as you'll see, was completely unnecessary, and I don't know why they filed it. I really don't. It could perhaps be that they're jerk faces, that maybe they're jerk faces, or just or maybe they're just incompetent, or maybe a blend of the two. Yeah, that's probably what it is. But before I go any further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a legal or financial background of any kind. I am not offering legal or financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby, just for fun. And so where did Ripple give in? It's on this request that Ripple turn over a bunch of audio and video recordings. And again, like I said, you'd think on the surface that might be rather consequential. I mean, it's dating back, we'll see in the articles here I'm going to go through, but I think it said like 8 years or something like that. So just about to the inception of Ripple. I could be mistaken on that, but way back. Just suffice it to say, the audio and video, it goes way, way, way back. And that's a lot to go through. So take a look at this to properly set the table. This was an article, and I will get to the most recent legal file in just a moment here, but from the SEC, in which they, by the way, you'll see they state that they appreciate Ripple. Oh, how sweet. Are they going to kiss and make up now? They appreciate, oh my gosh. But this one's from August 31st this year. From Forecast News, here's the headline. SEC wants to watch videos of Ripple's company meetings. In an escalating battle over discovery, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission is now seeking video and audio recordings of Ripple's company meetings to bolster the agency's case that the XRP is a security in violation of the law, according to a new legal filing. And here's a quote. The recordings may... Oh, actually, let me just say this for anybody that may have missed this before I even read that quote from the SEC. Ripple indeed has been, for a long, long time, recording various meetings, and you might be like thinking, well, why would they do that? Why can't it just be for the people that are there? Maybe people take notes. People take notes in meetings, right? Damn it. Yes, people do. But Ripple has a truly global presence, and so some of their employees, if you wanted to know what goes on in the meeting, then either you have to force them to be up at 3 a.m. their local time, which would be regular business hours perhaps in San Francisco, or you just record the damn thing, and then when it's business hours, daytime for other people in other parts of the globe, then they can watch the recording and get caught up to speed. Perfectly reasonable. That's why they were doing it. David Schwartz actually answered that. That's the reason that I know that. That's not speculation. David Schwartz, who is Ripple's CTO and co-creator of the XRP Ledger, he actually has publicly stated that. But anyway, here's the quote from the SEC now. The recordings may reveal efforts Ripple took to increase or maintain XRP's price, or to create expectations of profits in potential XRP purchasers, both of which are relevant, to prove whether XRP was offered and sold as a security. And that's a quote from SEC attorney Pascal Guerrier. I don't know how to say his last name. Guerrier. Nailed it. So that's what he wrote in a letter to U.S. Magistrate Judge Sarah Netburn. And he said, the recordings may contain statements that may be admissions by Ripple or the individual defendants. The recordings are critical to the core issue in the case. So the SEC is asking to review Ripple's all-hands meetings, such as its XRP markets, engineering, SBI town halls, and quarterly business reviews. And so then there was this, getting closer to this current date. This is from September 8th of this year, just a few days ago. And this one, it's from CoinGate, titled, XRP Lawsuit, Ripple Files Response to SEC's Letter Motion, Compelling Audio-Visual Data Discovery. And here, you'll see from Ripple that they're just kind of like, WTF, mate, like, what's going on here? Why did you file any of this in the first place? The latest development in the ongoing XRP lawsuit saw the defendants file a response to SEC's Letter Motion compelling discovery of Ripple's internal meetings, audio-visual recordings. However, Ripple revealed that the compelled data is already under production and marked the SEC's motion to compel as not ripe for judicial determination. And here's a quote from Ripple. Contrary to the SEC's claim that the parties are at an impasse about those recordings, prior to the SEC even filing its motion to compel, Ripple had already agreed to the SEC's request and has already begun producing such recordings. In fact, we expect Ripple's production to be substantially complete before this motion is fully briefed. And so that was that's Ripple's response in a letter to the court. And so, if that's the case, I don't understand why the SEC filed that motion. Did they forget it? Were they just trying to pressure Ripple to move faster? Perhaps. I don't know. They are a bunch of asshats, so I don't know for sure. Then you can sit here wondering, okay, so Ripple, though, this information, which one would think might be consequential, it's obviously very private. It's business meetings, not intended to be consumed by the public. And it's not. I mean, it's going to the SEC, not the general public. But why would they be okay with this getting out? Well, one can only reasonably surmise that the reason they're okay with it is because there's nothing in there that's going to harm Ripple, or else they would have fought back pretty hard. Wouldn't you think? Isn't that reasonable speculation? They would have tried to stop this, but they did not try to stop this, and so Ripple's like, yeah, here you go, here you go, just calm down, SEC. It's like, we're sending it to you. We agreed to it. It's just weird stuff, though. Like, the way that this is unfolding, it's a bit peculiar. But no, this can't be bad. It really, right? It can't be bad for Ripple. Or else why would they send this out? It doesn't make any sense. And so then there's another quote down here. Here we go. Before August 5th, the SEC had only included tape recordings and sound recordings in its overbroad definition of documents in its requests for production, or RFPs for short, but not in any RFPs themselves. So they were going to send over not these specific videos here, the video files, I suppose. But then once SEC found about it and requested it, Ripple's just like, yeah, okay, we'll send that over. But still, they went to the trouble of filing this motion to the court to try and compel Ripple to do it, even if they didn't want to. And it's just like, damn, I don't get it. Either way, again, like I said, and look, I admit, like I gotta admit, like I was kind of wondering when it came to these video files. I was like, is there anything that wouldn't play well for Ripple in there? And if this is the way they're treating it, even if there's something that's not that favorable, it's not a big deal. There's no way this could possibly be a big deal. That would be my suspicion anyway. And then James Filan shared the most recent legal filing. This is from just the other day, and so let's go ahead and run through this. Here we go. From the SEC to Judge Netburn. With respect to the SEC's letter motion to compel recordings of certain internal meetings, the SEC appreciates defendant Ripple Labs, Inc.'s belated agreement to produce the recordings identified in Exhibit A to the motion, without the condition Ripple insisted on before the SEC filed its motion. Although the SEC's motion is now therefore moot, the SEC notes that, notwithstanding Ripple's opposition letter, the SEC has expressly sought sound recordings since its January 2021 document requests, and that in any event, Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 34 specifically lists sound recordings in its definition of document. And then incorporating that definition into all discovery requests in this district. Now, of course, so even there, the SEC isn't arguing that it includes video, though. So, all right, yeah, asshats. Anyway, because the motion is moot, the SEC does not correct here various inaccuracies in Ripple's opposition letter. Yeah, I bet they were inaccurate. No. The SEC, it's just going through this, and it's fine. You know, Moon Lambo, you can say, Moon Lambo, you're biased. But I'm telling you, like, yeah, fine, at this point, I guess I'm biased towards XRP. I mean, it's my largest crypto holding. Okay, fine. But I promise you, I'm always doing everything I can to be honest, which is why sometimes, like, there are things that I say that are negative about Ripple and XRP because I'm just keeping it real. It's still my favorite cryptocurrency and largest holding, and I'm keeping it real here as well. And I'm telling you, the SEC just makes up a bunch of crap, and then Ripple's attorneys just have to, like, deal with the crap that the SEC's thrown on the floor. That's seriously what it looks like. Anyway, the SEC will continue to meet and confer with Ripple, as Ripple's letter invites the SEC to do, about the scope and parameters of Ripple's searches for any additional relevant recordings. The SEC may seek the court's assistance if the parties are unable to resolve the issues, including the parties' ongoing dispute as to whether Ripple should search the recordings for those in which the same employees whose email Ripple agreed to search for responsive documents are the relevant speakers. So there you go. Now you're all caught up to speed right here. But I'll go ahead and wrap up there. I am not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.